I'm going to be in the house in front of the camera in just a second, but I thought I'd start out here. It is a beautiful day here in Virginia, and we are not having any leaf changes yet. Well, kind of, maybe a little bit there. That tree turns out to be really pretty with the fall colors. But anyway, Chris just checked the temperature in the pool and it's 74 degrees. But we do have a solar cover on it. We're not ready to close it quite yet. So we're gonna see if this week, we're supposed to be in the 80s, we'll bring the temperature up and we might be able to get one more weekend of swimming in. We'll see. We'll see if the temperature comes up enough. Anyway, I'm fixing to walk in the house now and go, and we're gonna do some organizing and some purging. And I'm gonna stop at a wreath and tell you something about a wreath first though. All right, be right back. Okay, you guys, here we are. I am standing in the mudroom here, which I did not show in my home tour, but I just wanted to show you this little room real quick. And this is where I sit and do all of my editing on my iMac there. And you know, this is like my little corner of the world. Got pictures of Maverick and our family here. And then Kristen got me that. Side by side or miles apart, mother and daughters will always be connected by the heart. And you see Kristen, Arlene, and Candace there. Let us make a joyful noise. And then I have a frame with highlighting the Country Sampler, pages out of the Country Sampler magazine that we were featured in, that our home was featured in. So, so I'm just going to give you a perspective as to where we are. This was a cabinet of my mother's. She used to make soap when she was a child, and I just have some little random pieces of decor in there. Nothing major in there. But I wanted to show you this wreath. I made this wreath last year and was not happy with it because this, I'll put a picture here and show you how I had it configured. I just didn't like the way it turned out with all the foliage down on the bottom left. So I literally just turned the wreath and I took the sign off of it, which I felt was too small for the size of the wreath, and fluffed it out a little bit, fluffed that bow, and it's hanging like that on that door, which I really like. And on this side, I just have pegboards with my purses. And I switch my purse out a lot, you guys. Those are my purses that I've used this week. There we go. I do switch my purses out a lot though. Anyway, just thought you might like to see this. Now we're gonna head over here, this way, to the foyer. And we are gonna get started doing some purging and organizing and whatnot. I'm gonna sit on the floor right there. So I will be right back in just a second. Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm actually making a decision on the spur of the moment here, and you're actually gonna see this first. But I have decided that I need to cut this video that I was going to do in one video into two. Y'all, I was busily about with my purging and so on, and whether to, you know, trash, purge, or keep. And I did a bunch of like what they call B-roll footage yesterday that I'm actually going to bring to you in this video. And I do talking in the video, but I am behind the video, behind the camera most of the time in this upcoming video. And then you'll see me dressed like this again later in the week for part 2. But part 1 is me in the basement, and I'm going through some florals down there, and so on and so forth. And anyway, it's going to be self-explanatory. It's just too much to put in one video. So I decided to cut it into 2. So let me morph right into that footage
And if you hear me talking about that footage in the next video, I'll see if I can edit it out. I'm not sure exactly, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'll see if I can edit that portion out. But if not, then you'll know that you've already seen that portion, or I'll type in, you know, when I edit, oh, you've seen that, go to part 1, you know. But let me bring you that portion of the video first. And then later in the week, I'm going to give you this portion of the video, which is where I go through my bin and pick and choose whether I want to trash it, which I really didn't trash anything, purge it, which I purged a lot, or keep. And I kept a good bit. So hang in here for that video to come to you later in the week. Okie dokie, y'all. Here I am in my basement yesterday afternoon. And as you can see, I'm working through my traditionally colored florals. I also have other colors in there, but I'm organizing and purging as I go. What I'm putting kind of to the left is what I'm keeping. And I am just really going through this bin with abandon, to be honest with you. I got so sick of hanging on to some of that stuff. And as you'll hear me say in just a minute, I have really been keeping a hold of a lot of the stuff for years and years and years. So I'm continuing on with my second bin of just florals, and it's just crazy how much I've had, and also crazy of how much I did not use of this type of floral this year. So I did purge a good bit, and I did hold on to a good bit too, because I don't ever know what I'm going to be doing the next year. So I'm very happy with myself, though. I was very, very organized. And now I'm going to start chatting with you down in the basement here in just a sec. Okie dokie, everybody. Instead of Chris, poor thing, who has carried like 5 or 6 bins upstairs already, I decided to go through some florals down here, and it was a ridiculous amount of stuff that I had. And some of it was literally, I'm not even kidding you, literally in the trash bag there, 20 years old. I just got rid of it, you guys. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of moving it from bin to bin. So I've got it all consolidated down to just one bin, except for what I've used upstairs, which is not an extreme amount of florals that I used in my decor. This was my bullnose spray that I used, and I may use it again. So I don't want to get rid of it. And these are a couple of little sprays that I've had for years and years, and I'm not ready to get rid of them. But everything else that you see in here, I've got a bag of pip berries. I've got a bag of just garlands, leaf garlands, a couple of bags of leaf garlands, and, you know, and then just some small bags of berries and of berry beads, if you will. And these leaves I'm really partial to. I really like them. Couldn't find them, so I didn't use them. A candle ring, and so on. And that's what I got it all consolidated down to, except for that bucket, which, as you can see, is the holder of all like leaves. And then I've got one of orange and red and one of lighter colors there, which all of that stuff will go into there. I'm going to go through that next. But anyway, we're going to head upstairs, and these are our shelves that we work with down here. This is my wreath cart that Chris made for me, and as you can see, it rolls really easily. It's on casters, and it rolls from side to side and end for end, and that is the holder of all of the wreaths that I made. Every wreath that you see hanging on there, other than the pine wreath, but I've added to it, you know, I made. So, but this is where all of fall goes, right in on these shelves, and I am determined to consolidate. Everything you see with a pink piece of tape is my blue and white decor that I took out of the decor in order to do the fall. And then there's all my fall ribbons, and I have one more bucket of stuff over there to go through. So I'm going to get these florals done today. Then I'm going to head upstairs, and we are going to go through that. Over there, I am also going to be getting rid of some of that stuff. That's all of my primitive decor, and some of it light green decor that I don't use anymore, and some of it. And eventually I am going to go through all of that. On the other side of this shelf here is Christmas. Christmas, Christmas, and more Christmas. So, but anyway, this kind of gives you an idea. I may walk over to some other shelves and show you some other shelves before we go upstairs, but I'll be back in a few. Okie dokie, everybody. It is the evening before I'm going to go through my bins, through my fall bins, and talk about what I didn't use. And I'm going to make 3 piles: donate, which I've already started, trash, which I've already started, and keep. And to be honest with you, I am overwhelmed. So when I bring you the video tomorrow, you are probably going to see some of this stuff already consolidated and so on. I did want to talk to you about a few things though. You can see that there are many pumpkins that I didn't use, frankly, because I didn't even open the lids to some of these bins, you guys. This is my donate bin so far, and this is just things that I have had for years and years that I used to use this color, and I'm not planning on using that anytime in the future. So I've got 2 of those pumpkins. I've got a couple of these pumpkins, and these are like a light blue, and I don't like them, if I'm honest, and I've had them and I don't want to use them. I just know I won't use them. So, and then a couple of stuffed ones and a couple more green ones, and then things with red trucks. I'm not into red trucks anymore, so I will be giving away all of my red truck stuff. And in here, you will see I have some cream pumpkins. And that actually you can put a candle in. Forgot I even had it, you guys. Forgot I even had it. And then obviously I did not go through all of my blue and white pumpkins. I really did downscale my decor this year, so that's why some of this is in here. But yeah. And then this is more blue and white, and these are kind of a gray. And I just don't want to get rid of this one. This one is so pretty, and I think I can use that in with my blue sometime if I remember I have it. Hobby Lobby 2014. Tell you, I keep my stuff forever and ever, you guys. What is that? Almost 10 years old, you know? And then I have this bin too of more pumpkins, more pumpkins. These are kind of a white. I love these. And I didn't use that. And I got one more red pumpkin and a gold and white pumpkin. These I used in my centerpiece last year, the big fall centerpiece. And I didn't use them this year. I also used these in the centerpiece last year and didn't use them this year. So that's gonna be donated. So anyway, when I come back, I will probably have all this organized. And let me roll over here and I'll show you what's going on over here. All right, there are all my squirrels. These are all empty bins. This is what we're really going to be going through. This is a miscellaneous bin of scarecrows and little wooden pumpkins and little signs and all kinds of stuff that I need to go through and decide whether I want to keep, trash, or donate. And I know I'm going to donate the cornucopias. They're going to go in the donate bin. And I think I'm going to donate this picture. And this is a bin full of plates and whatnot. So I'm not sure we'll have time really to go through that. And there's a pillow. I love that pillow. But I'm not going to go through all of these linens. I will put all of these linens in one bin and they will be organized. I may donate these. These were kind of that green color again. And I have a lot of things that are that green color. So I very well might be donating a lot of the green. But I do still have some, you know, of the blue truck, happy fall. These are all pillow covers here. And all pillow covers that I did not use this year. These I am using out in the family room, but I only use them on the end tables, but I'm not going to get rid of these. They are quilted runners and placemats. These are all tea towels. Some of this will get donated and some will keep. You never know when you want to pull out a towel. There's some more of the green color. Look at that pretty owl. Some of these are very country looking towels. And these are just, I used to line my Longaberger baskets with all of this stuff. And then these are runners. And this is really pretty, but I didn't use it this year. And then this is a throw. So all of this will go in one bin. But I did kind of want to show that to you. I did find some ribbon too. We're not going to be going through ribbon in this video. But this is the bin that we're really going to work on in this video. There's all kinds of goodies in there to go through, and we will go through it and we will see everything in that bin. And we will either trash, donate, or keep for sure. So over here, I have pulled a couple of things from Maverick because he's coming this weekend. We're going to carve pumpkins for one thing, and I thought that he and I might do a couple of little tray designs. So I pulled a couple of just some florals and a couple of things that I may add to that tomorrow when I go through my stuff in that one bin. And then this is more florals. Can y'all believe it? Can you all believe it? And pumpkins. So watch out. So I've got more florals than Carter has pills. It's just terrible how much I have. And this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is all the bubble wrap in the world. This is a trash bag. So, you know, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing though. I need to purge. I need to get rid of some stuff. And I've purged a ton of florals already. So I may purge some more. But anyway, I will be back when I get myself situated tomorrow after we get back from lunch, and I'll do a little introduction with you guys and show you what else I finished this evening with these bins. And we will get to organizing that other bin over there. All right? All right, this is empty here. My goal was to use only black bins. I'd like to get rid of all of the, you know, this type of bin. I'd like them all to be the black bins like that. So, alrighty, you guys, I'll be back in just a second. So while I'm looking at you here, let me go into some final words and say thank y'all so much for stopping in here today. Please subscribe if you would. I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button. It's free. Hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and share with your friends and family. Then hit the notification bell and make sure that and hit all, and so you never miss one of my videos. But anyway, for those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I will bring part one to a close, and you can see here, look at that. That's I have a Longaberger basket full of all the Christmas stuff I just hauled the other day. If you want to see that video, it's in the queue there. And yeah, take a peek at that. That's where I've staged all that for now. I'll move it before Maverick gets here for sure. I'll move it somewhere else. So with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.